priest himself, who was also killed. There are some suggestions that his throat was slit, some sort of rather gory end to this priest's life. We're also being told that a second hostage is fighting for his or her life. The people in the area that we've been able to talk to say that they did hear gunshots while the police operation was taking place. Very high security presence on the ground there, and they're being told to stay indoors.
What do we know about the attackers?
Well, not very much. We don't know who they may have been or what their motivation may have been. There are some reports from local media there that at least one of the two men had a beard and some kind of a head covering that is normally linked to the Muslim faith. We can't confirm that at this point. That's what we're hearing from locals there. We're also being told that anti-terrorism judges are looking into it. So authorities clearly considering this as a possible terrorist incident. We still don't know on what scale, whom they may have been, why they may have done this, but that's a little bit of the context that we understand for now. Authorities are investigating this as a terrorist incident.
And this, of course, comes after the state of emergency was extended by 6 months following the Bastille attack in Nice.
Exactly, a very high state of alert across France and in neighbouring Germany. Of course, we've been reporting on attacks there. So a state of concern and certainly high security across the two countries. Here in France, we've been hearing calls from the government for more reservists, for more French civilians to join this reserve corps of people who can be called up to try and help security forces. As you said, this state of emergency has seen thousands more security personnel deployed across the country. Since the Charlie Hebdo attacks last January, so about 18 months ago, we've had a security plan in place, a high alert that means that armed police or military personnel are standing outside of a lot of places of interest, is what they call them, schools, religious sites of religious worship. So I think that there will certainly be questions coming in about whether that was actually effective. If this attack took place in a church, perhaps the people that they have on the ground there aren't perhaps doing their job. This is also a shift, of course, to a smaller city. You know, we've seen a lot of attacks in Paris, even Nice, quite a high-profile target. This is a much smaller city in northern France, a small target, this church. So a lot of questions are going to be asked here about the shift in targets, of course.